Hey, welcome everybody. My name's Jon Clay, VP of Threat Intelligence at Trend Micro, and welcome to episode 21 of Trend Talks Threat Research. I'm going to talk about Agentic AI this week. If you haven't seen or heard in the news, Agentic AI is sort of taking over the whole AI ecosystem. You know, we had generative AI for many, many years, and now we're starting to hear about agentic AI, which essentially is the development of AI agents that can do work for you. They can think, they can reason, they can be told what to do, and then they just go off and do those tasks. And they typically do a single task, and then you have a coordinator that can bring things together. And one of the challenges that we are thinking is going to happen in the future is the adversaries, especially in cybercrime, are going to take advantage of this. If you think about the ecosystem in that area, right now it's cybercrime as a service, and a lot of those services are done manually. And so, you know, the threat actors don't like to do a lot. They like to just sit around and make money. And so think about what agentic AI can do for them. So instead of having to research their victims, having to research who they should target inside the account, how they should target the account, and especially what should they do once they've exfiltrated a whole bunch of data? What can they do with that data? How can they monetize that data? All of that can be done with AI agents moving forward in the future. And so think about a threat actor who wants more time. Obviously, this gives them great amount of time. The other factor that it's going to do is it's going to be able to scale these attacks tremendously. Unfortunately, that means more attacks in the future, not less attacks. And in fact, probably a additional number of attacks, incremental number of attacks that we're going to see in the future because they'll be using these. And so what we're referring to as cybercrime as a service, we're saying it's going to become cybercrime as a servant, where these AI agents serve the cyber criminal. And so you'll see AI take over some of the jobs that are currently done by some of the low-level folks in the ecosystem, and they will take over. So in the future, what you will see is people that are either selling AI agents that do specific tasks, or they sell an entire kit that allows you to do an entire attack using AI agents. So those people will make money selling these services and these AI agents. But you'll also have just people coordinating that are selling coordination, but you'll also have the big groups that are utilizing it, and they'll be able to lower costs because they don't need as many people on staff. And so that'll be a challenge for us. And so because of that, trend researchers are starting to take a look at AI, agentic AI, and the ramifications of it and how it could affect the organizations in the future. And so what we've done is put together a series of blogs focused on agentic AI. One of our key researchers and expert in AI, Sean Parks, has authored these. We have 4 out right now. I think we're having a couple of more, but I'll give you a sense of what he's covered so far. The first one is just an introduction. It tells you what is AI agent vulnerabilities, how does agentic AI work, what is it, how does it work, and then how can it be exploited by the adversaries out there. The second one looks at code execution attacks that could be done through this. Obviously, agentic AI does use LLMs, so it does use generative AI in its ability to encoding. So there is obviously some challenges there that could be going to have to be dealt with. The third one is data exfiltration. I mentioned that just earlier, that this is an area that can allow the adversaries to have an agent that can do data exfil and make it very easy and seamless to do that. And then the fourth one is database access vulnerabilities. So obviously there's usually data associated with these agentic AIs. They're pulling data and analyzing data and doing it. So there's going to be vulnerabilities associated with that. Now, a lot of this is in combination. It's not just looking at the adversaries using agentic AI. But if you are going to start utilizing agentic AI in your organizations, and many organizations are going to have to probably move to this, obviously it'll improve your business processes. It'll improve the way you do your business, how you manage your business. You can offload a lot of the day-to-day activities to agents, so that some of your people then can go on and do more important things that'll help your business. But these agentic AI, so he's covering both aspects of this. So it's a great series if you're wanting to understand what agentic AI is and how it works, but also what are some of the risks associated with it, and then also how do the adversaries utilize it. So Trend has been doing a lot in the AI space. We've got 20 plus years working with artificial intelligence, whether it's in detecting threats is the majority of what we do. But now within Vision One, our companion is a chatbot using generative AI. We're already implementing agentic AI in the platform to do things like digital twins and other types of aspects of protection and capabilities for our customers. So check out the series. I'll put a link in the description so you can get access to it. But if you just want to go to our website, go to the research, go to security news, and you'll find all of those linked there. So everybody, I hope this helps you, and it should. You should really start to understand how AI is going to be changing the world, so to speak. And agentic AI is just the next phase. As we move to more and newer ways of utilizing AI, Trend will have your back, and we'll be researching those and on how, the good side of it as well as the bad side. So everybody, thanks for checking in on episode 21 of Trend Talks Threat Research. I'll be back in a couple of weeks to share some new research that Trend Micro has published recently. So everybody have a safe day out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.